not my issue.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Meg.
And this is Michelle.
And this is Not My Issue. What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 3.
We are so excited to be here, back and better than ever, baby.
That's right. Let's
go. How was your week, Meg? I honestly, this was the 1 week, I swear, that like Meg and I just didn't talk that much.
I know. I hated it. I was like, okay, like, where are you? I made her talk to me last night on FaceTime. I'm like, you need to call me when you get home because clearly you've been busy.
Booked and busy, baby. The
girl.
way it should be.
We
Booked
love that, you know, and I'm feeling that. Both of us were very busy this week and we just didn't get to catch up. But you need to tell me what happened this week.
Oh.
You better tell me that you went on that date because if you flopped, I'm gonna be upset.
Okay, so date number 1, which I was supposed to have last weekend. You know, it was family day weekend. I was with my family, Megan and her mom.
She was with my family because we're all family here.
Yeah, we did the pod, whatever, slept over, and then Monday it just like didn't work, you know. And it wasn't really me flopping per se. It was like we both just kind of collectively flopped together. So that happened, but then we actually did end up going out this weekend.
Ooh, tell me about it. Tell the people. We want to know.
The people want to know.
That's
and the
right.
people are gonna be impressed, guys.
What?
It was a good time.
Yeah.
Like, okay, first of all, I made it out on a first date.
Shocking.
Didn't flop.
Shocking.
Okay, you know what I did? I think, well, one, I told myself, bitch, you gotta stop flopping because people are just gonna cancel you out of their damn lives. Like, you just gotta show the fuck up. Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? So I just told myself it's not even an option. Like, you're not giving yourself the option of flopping. We checked out his thumbs. His thumbs didn't bend back far.
And he walked right? Did he walk right?
Oh, he walked great, baby. Oof. It's so funny. I was like, we brought up the podcast, obviously, when we were out. And he's like, man, like, I was so worried about the way I was walking. And I didn't even look. It just kind of, like, worked for me. I was like, okay, cool.
That's so good.
Yeah.
So then the big question is, are you going to see him again?
Yeah, I hope so.
Ooh, girl.
Yeah. We kind of made some plans to go out again, so already. So
oh, I love that.
I mean, yeah, I think it's a good time. I'm obviously not going to say too much because we gotta
keep that like a little bit private because
on the DL. I know he's listening out there. I like you. I'm not sure.
These guys be listening.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
We had one guy go a little crazy on me this weekend, guys. He's dropped off the roster a little bit.
Let's talk about him. This is the one, guys, that I want to just explain that I said we are canceling him. I'm a good reader of people. Like, I read guys very well, and I knew he was not it. And I told her from day one, and she gave him a chance, and that's fine. Everybody gets a chance, but tell me what happened.
Okay, so remember we said he went ghost this weekend, and I said, guys, if they go ghost on Valentine's weekend, they're gonna come crawling on back, baby.
Hashtag they always come back.
They always come back. They're gonna come crawling on back on that Tuesday, that Monday. They're coming back. So he didn't wait too long. Monday night, slid right back in, and I was like, welcome. I literally replied, welcome back. He FaceTimed me, and literally while we're on FaceTime, I was like, so, like, what happened to you this weekend? Where were you? Obviously, I fucking know. Like, I'm not stupid, and people play me for stupid all the time, but baby, we know.
It's because we're blonde. People think that, like, oh, we can just, get something past them. No, guys, no.
We know everything, but it's fine. He apparently had plumbing issues, and I looked him dead in the eyes on FaceTime and said, oh, did your girlfriend clog your toilet? We were going to hang out the weekend that just passed instead, but, other things came up and whatever. And
better plans, baby. Better plans.
Different plans happened, and I got a couple FaceTimes while I'm out. Whose house are you at? What guy are you with?
Oh, he was in his feelings.
A little in his feelings, but, shout out.
Actually, no shout out.
We know you're listening.
That's facts. Noted. Yeah. And you have been taken off the roster. I took you off.
Yeah.
Actually.
Megan took you off for me.
Yeah. That's what best friends do. We just cancel them out. Trust me. Michelle has taken many off my roster. She's like, this one has to go. And they go.
No, like, I'm cutting them with fucking pliers off her damn roster.
That's what happens. Best friends do that for each other. other.
Yeah.
So that's okay. We got some new ones on there. I may have added one to mine. So
okay, tell us.
I went to see someone. We had a little date. It went really well. And let me just tell you, he smelled like episode 2 of Not My Issue. Somebody was listening and I appreciated it. YSL, what's good? But yeah, no, it was really good. And we're going to see where it goes. I'm going to leave it at that because, like, number one, I don't want to jinx it. But number two, it's very new. But we have added one to the roster. So he's one of one, everybody. Welcome.
One. We got to talk about sneaky links because sneaky links is actually a term that I heard for the first time from my good old friend Megan over here. I had no idea what the hell a sneaky link was. No clue until she's like, we got to talk about sneaky links. And I'm like, what is that? I've never heard of this term.
So sneaky links is like someone that you get with on the low, and that's someone that you connect with, but people don't know about them. So my sneaky link, we have a connection. I don't know what it is. Michelle is the only person on the planet that knows of this guy. And we're going to keep it that way because that is the whole point of having a sneaky link, is that nobody knows about him or her. And this person, we just have a connection. We vibe. We're a good time together. We know what it is. And I don't know if you can say that I'm sure people get feelings with their sneaky links. Mine, I would say that there is some feeling there. If we didn't have any feelings there, then it probably wouldn't continue. But at the same time, I think, again, we know what it is. We enjoy each other's company. And we vibe from there. It's a mood. It's a time. We're having fun out here. So what I want to talk about this episode is, obviously, we have all had challenges with dating in this crazy time of 2020 and 2021. I want to shout out to Doug Ford for really putting a big damper on the dating scene for us millennials.
God, yeah.
Jeez, like he made it hard this year.
What are you doing shutting down Cactus Club? You know that's where we go.
That's our spot.
Like, it's our spot.
We need that. We need to thrive and live. But we did have dating apps. And I think we should talk about dating apps.
We got to talk about dating apps. So I first downloaded Tinder and Bumble, I don't know, like not that long ago. I mean, I definitely waited a little bit into the pandemic to re-download it from the past. And I would have to say I'm way more of a fan of Bumble than I am of Tinder. Tinder, I literally just don't even open the app anymore. It's just like, what is even the point of this? It's just a straight hookup, and everybody is so
thirsty. Oh my God, I
on
can't.
Tinder. Bumble, I find, is a little more reserved. It's a little better. You get better quality people, I find.
I think it's probably because the girl has to message first.
Yeah.
I like Bumble too. Have you tried Hinge or no?
I just actually downloaded Hinge. I would say like a month ago. I went on it for 2 seconds and I was confused. So I just like, I haven't. No, I don't really care for Hinge.
It does a lot of like questions and like, I don't know. Like Hinge was okay. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Bumble is my favorite when I downloaded it. When we were together in December, like we got lit.
We were lit.
And we're like, let's download Tinder. But definitely Bumble, I would say, is my favorite. There's a couple apps that are great. If you guys can get on Raya, no, that's the shit.
Okay, tell us about Raya.
So one of the ways, so we've already talked about pro athletes and how like essentially I meet them through Instagram. Yeah. Instagram and shockingly Facebook too. Don't ever hate on Facebook because a lot of players be on that, ladies, if you really want to get in there. Because I have been hit up on Facebook. But
are they sliding in your Twitter DMs too, or like MySpace?
I don't have Twitter. Maybe I should. I used to have Twitter. Maybe I should get it back.
That's
for
where
Not My Issue.
In my brew on the radio, babies.
Ooh.
DMs, and we got to follow back. We got to retweet. We got to like. We got it all on Twitter.
We love Twitter.
We gotta get on Twitter. I'm telling you,
so that's the new move. But no, so Instagram and Facebook are usually my thing. But Raya is an app for I would say people with a high following, not me. People who are celebrities or pro athletes. Again, not me. or
You're a celebrity.
a celebrity, a model, a comedian,
professional podcaster.
Or you have to get like a link, like someone you know has to
Like
invite
a sneaky
you.
link or a regular link?
A regular link. So that is one way that you can meet someone with, that blue check mark if you're looking for that, or someone that, has that following, etc. They're going to be on there. Everyone I've met, I have been on Raya. It was very brief, but everyone I've met has been through either Instagram or Facebook. Mm-hmm. So I never really did the dating apps. I did them when I first got out of my relationship a couple years ago. I tried Bumble. I tried Hinge. It was cool. It was fine. It was whatever. Went on a couple dates. Didn't really vibe with it. Got off of it. Mm-hmm. No problem. But I'm the one that uses, like I said, Instagram and Facebook. Mm-hmm. And next week, I think I'm going to expose the LA trip. And that's where the man hit me up, was on Facebook.
The iconic Facebook.
Iconic.
Messenger.
Ooh.
Slide in. Get ready.
Guys,
to
get
go
ready.
To LA, baby.
Guys, get ready to travel with Megan on an experience.
We're going on a trip next week, guys.
Yeah, for real. But we've done like recently. I say recently, but a couple months ago, I definitely dabbled in like Bumble,
mm-hmm. and you had some pretty like weird experiences on Bumble.
Guys,
you gotta let us know about your catfish experience.
Oh, guys, I don't trust. This is why I have trust issues. I do not trust dating apps anymore.
No, we watched one too many episodes of Catfish and are a little scared, and now we're even more scared because of this crazy freaking psychopath that Meg met.
Yes. So let's do a story time with Megan. Again, it's a movie. Grab your popcorn. Here we are. Okay. So this is what happened. I met a guy on a dating app. Okay. And I don't even know how we met because he didn't live in this country.
You can like change your radius to be like worldwide.
Yes. Yeah. And I didn't, but I guess it caught him at a time where he was at his parents' in New York. So anyways, we matched. He was like very athletic. He was into CrossFit. And he was a resident doctor, 28, I think. Just lived in Ohio at the time. But
can I just say that anybody that I know that has met a doctor off of Bumble or Tinder, they've all been fucking fake.
Yeah, I should have known.
I'm telling you, if you guys are out here meeting doctors on Bumble or Tinder, fact check. Literally fact check like crazy. So
here I was like, and whatever. I was like, okay, wow. He's a doctor. I'm like, okay, we're going to change it up from an athlete to in the medical field. I started talking. I'm like, oh, like actually you don't live close to me. Essentially, I was like, listen, you live in Ohio. Number one, it's not hot there. It's not sunny. I'm not trying to move there. But I was like, okay, we can still be friends. Like you have a good conversation. Cool. So I give him my number, which I rarely give people my number. But I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to be on this app for very long. You don't have social media because it would affect your career in medicine.
Red flag.
Red flag, everyone. But I looked past it. So here's my number. If you want to WhatsApp me, cool. Okay. This guy, a couple of days later, WhatsApps me. And he's like, hey, it's Harrison. Essentially, we talk back and forth. He doesn't have social media. He has nothing else. So I can't really link him with anything but his phone. So we talk for a couple weeks. We talk on the phone, and eventually after like 2 weeks we FaceTime. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when we FaceTime, he puts his phone low on a table,
like under his face, a little, like
kind of like under his face. Like everybody knows that no one looks good with an angle under your face.
No, you gotta go high up.
We gotta go high up or straight on.
Yeah.
So here we go. So he puts his phone at a lower angle on the table, and he had told me he had just had knee surgery, ACL surgery. Again, he's into CrossFit, and he was on the couch, whatever, like knees busted. Sent me a photo of it. Okay,
and that's also one of the reasons too why he said that he could text all the time and why he was always available is because he was off work from his knee surgery.
So he's off work. So we had all this time because usually doctors don't have this much time, right? I look at him and he does look a little different. He doesn't have as big, like long of a beard, and his hair is not like freshly faded. But again, we're in a pandemic. He's been off because of his knee. etc., etc. So I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. He's a bit more shy than I'm used to, but I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, he can talk. Maybe he's just a little nervous.
And I remember after this date, Meg had sent me a couple pictures of him. She's like, oh, he sent me pictures. And she sends them to me, and I was like, oh,
not usually my type.
Not her type. Holding a fish, like that was the vibes we were going for. Not usually her type. I was like, oh,
like, he's
okay.
He's like a sweet 7.
I guess.
Yes.
Next to the fish, I didn't really notice, to be honest.
You didn't notice his 6-pack, but that's okay.
That's a massive bass you got there, baby.
Right? So for me, I was like, okay, but he's a doctor. Okay.
Exactly.
Anyways.
You can excuse some things.
Right.
You know.
I was trying to get past it. Anyways, so we get off the phone. Everything's good. I'm like, okay, he's a little different and than I thought, but like not in a bad way, just a little off. I didn't know. I felt something was off. In like my gut, I felt something was off, but I was like, whatever, it's fine. So he's like, okay, I want to fly you out to Ohio. Like, I really want to see you. Let's book a plane ticket for you this weekend. And I said, bet, let's go. I'm willing to come travel to you.
Of course.
Shocking.
She's going to Ohio.
We're going to Ohio.
Meg told me, she's like, I think I'm going to go. I'm like, oh, here we go again.
Let's go. Here we go. So anyways, the weekend comes. Okay. And I'm like, yeah, like, we'll talk tonight. Like, it's going to be good. Like, we're going to book this flight. I end up being with my sneaky link that night.
She cancels the FaceTime date.
I do. So sneaky link took priority that night because y'all already know.
Country.
Like,
that's a good priority to have. He lives in the country,
right? So I had to delay that FaceTime date, but that night I messaged him like, listen, sorry I missed that, but things came up.
Something came up. Something came up, that's for sure. Something definitely came up tonight.
Yeah. That it did. Anyway, so I sent him this message and I say, listen, let's talk tomorrow. The message sent but doesn't get read.
It wasn't like received on
his
WhatsApp,
end.
Right?
Yeah. So the next day, so I don't hear from him that night. And then the next day, I messaged him like, hey, what's up? Good morning. What's good? Don't hear anything. By 4:00, I'm like, everything okay? ? No problem.
We're literally making jokes. We're like, okay, he died. Like,
literally. I was like,
fine.
He died. It's like something's wrong. So by 9:00, 10:00, I'm like, okay. Like, I don't like no communication. So for me, when I'm dating or thinking of possibly dating someone or like I'm interested in someone, I want to talk to you.
Yeah, this whole hard to get act just does not work for me either. Yeah, we'll circle back to this topic 100% because I have a lot to say on this.
Yeah.
On this topic, baby. Let me tell you.
No communication does not work for me. I want to be like, I don't need to text you all day, but I need something. Like, give me something,
Let
sweetheart.
me know you're alive at least.
Yeah. So by like 10:00, I'm like, listen. And I sent a really nice message and I showed Michelle and I was like, this isn't going to work for me. Like, I need to communicate if I'm interested with someone. I wish you all the best. And like, I think you're still great, but this isn't working for me. Mm-hmm. So
it was a really nice message, honestly.
Yeah. It was nothing like bad or anything like that. Don't hear from him. A week goes by. Michelle's here with another girlfriend of mine and we're drinking. I'm like, I need to call this guy because now I'm annoyed. He hasn't opened any of my messages. It's been over a week. What's going on? So I give him a call. The phone is on and it just keeps ringing. So my girlfriend gives him a call and it keeps ringing. And I'm like, okay. Like, honestly, this guy, like, something's wrong.
Yeah,
he died. I'm like, something's wrong because there's no way. This guy used to text me every single morning, like, hey, beautiful. Hey, gorgeous. Good morning. Like, every morning. So to get that every morning for like 3 weeks and then for him to go ghost was crazy to me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So then a couple of days go by and I get a message out of nowhere. And it says, hey, this is Harrison's dad. I just wanted to let you know that he has been in a critical car accident and is in a coma right now. And he said a bunch of other stuff.
He sent a picture.
Yes, a picture was sent. And I'm an empath. So anything emotional like hits me extremely hard.
She literally couldn't function after she got this message. I can't do anything. Like, I can't.
I
Like,
couldn't do
couldn't
anything. Like, I was just so heartbroken because I felt so
guilty, too,
bad.
that you like canceled the FaceTime
Yeah,
as well.
because the accident, which he told me that like the father had said, oh, like he was in an accident on this date, was the night where I wasn't available. So I felt obviously horrible. So the next day, I'm still so emotional. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I obviously text his dad back. I'm like, I can't believe this happened. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, please keep me updated. Let me know how he's doing. Like, this is insane to me. Like, I knew something was wrong, etc. He said, we're taking him back to New York where we live. Like, it's promising that he's going to get better. So the next day, I'm still heavily in my feelings. I can't believe this has happened. I feel awful. So at 12 o'clock at night on Thursday, I need some clarity. I don't know what I needed, but I was like, I need to search something. I need to search pictures. So I go on all the pictures he sent me, and me being the detective I am.
Eventually we will find out.
Oh yeah, no, I'm a detective straight up. So I look at these photos and I see a picture of him holding the fish. And I'm like, oh.
That lovely fish photo.
Oh, it comes back. And then I look at it and I'm like, huh. He's wearing a t-shirt and it has a powerlifting gym on it. I was like, perfect. I go on to Instagram. Again, it's like 12 o'clock at night. And I'm searching. And lo and behold, I find an Instagram page. So I start scrolling. And guess what? I find him. So then I start going through photos and I see he's tagged. I'm like, wait, what? Mm-hmm. I'm like, wait, whoa, what? He doesn't have Instagram. Like, why is he tagged? I click on the link. This power lifter is one of the most famous fucking power lifters in America. Mm-hmm. Has over 500,000 followers. A wife, a child. And I'm like, huh, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, and he has a different name as well.
Completely different name. So it's all like coming to my head. I'm like, this guy is a fucking liar. Does he exist? Yes. But is he the person he portrayed to me to be? Absolutely not.
Which is so wild because I remember when we first found out the story, I was like, didn't you guys fucking FaceTime?
Right. And I made sure I FaceTimed him. But like I said, it wasn't like the best FaceTime. It was like low on the fucking table at bad angles, and I was just like, and he was a little nervous. It was like, did he look exactly like his photos? No, but like sometimes I'm like, okay, sometimes people take a better photo, especially if you're working out and you're all sweaty and you're ripped and your abs are out. So obviously I'm like, what the actual fuck just happened? Anyways, I'm like, I don't ever want to talk to this guy again. Like, fuck this guy. Who knows if he's actually in an accident? But at the same time, I'm like, well, what if he is? Like, I don't know. So anyways, a couple days go by and my girlfriend gets a text being like, this is Harrison. This is the only other Toronto number I have. Do you have Megan's contact? And she goes, well,
I love this girl.
Don't you have it? ? And he goes, no, I'm still a little groggy. I just, I don't have her in my contact list. I don't know what happened. Can I have her number? And she, after I've obviously told her and sent her screenshots and everything, sends him a screenshot of this guy's on Instagram profile and goes, is this you? What the fuck kind of game are you playing? Tell your dad Megan says hi. XO. Like the savage my girlfriends are.
Love her.
And that was the end of that. And this is why I trust no man. I have trust issues, and I certainly do not fuck with apps. That shit was wild. I haven't even told some of my best friends about this yet. So it was wild.
Came back, baby.
He rose from the dead. Apparently he was out of a coma and decided to text me because I was his favorite. If you guys saw some of the messages, it was crazy. Like, this guy put on a show for me. And you know what? At the end of the day, I just don't trust no man. So it's fine. Like, I definitely don't fuck with apps. Like, I'm all about Instagram. If you don't have Instagram at this point, like, I'm out. Or Facebook. That's no wonder I want verified blue check mark. But yeah, no, I just can't do it anymore. So it's not for me. But you have had some success.
Yeah, I've met a couple people off dating apps. I mean, nothing has really gone too crazy far on a dating app. Like, I've met, I would say, like, one of my best guy friends now off a dating app. Like, we joke like crazy. We tried to, like, you know, we tried a little 1-2 thing, but it just didn't work. Like, we just I don't know, it just kind of fizzled out. And but now we're like so close. Oh my God, we joke back and forth with each other so much. Like, actually, one thing, and I want to let the whole podcast know, and I told him, I was like, you get a sneak peek into episode 3 before we even record. I'm telling you this secret on how to get girls. And like, this is me saying this to him as in a girl that tried to pursue him already, and he tried to pursue me and it just didn't work. He was telling me, he's like, yo, I just got a bonus from work. Do you think I should get an Apple Watch? Because, like, he knows I'm all about my fucking Apple Watch lately. Like, I'm all about the Apple Watch. And I was like, you know what? I'm like, an Apple Watch is an amazing way to get a girl's number. And let me tell you the secret. A couple guys have actually done this to me, and I've fallen into this trap. Get your notepads out, guys. This is what you got to do. Every single bitch out there is posting her goddamn Apple Watch on her story. I am victim of this. I do this almost every week. So this is the thing. 1, you get a girl that works out. Bonus. 2, you get a girl that obviously cares about, like, what she's doing. If she's posting all of her fitness goals and stuff like that. Yeah. Bonus. There you go. Number 3, it is the easiest way to slide into those motherfucking DMs. And this is how you do it. The girl posts on her picture of her Apple Watch. You reply back. Something's not that crazy. Just something like, way to go, good job, like, you're killing it. She's obviously going to respond back because she wants that. She wants those compliments. She wants those compliments. If she doesn't respond back, it's fine. Try to shoot your shot one more time. Second way to shoot your shot is saying, hey, I just got an Apple Watch. Let's connect our watches together and compete. Like, I want to compete with you. I know I can beat you. Or like, let me see what you got.
Girls like that competitive.
Yeah, let me see what you got. Let's connect our watches. Let's see how it goes. And I'm telling you, this girl's going to work her fucking ass off that week. 100%. This girl is going to work her damn ass off that week. And now that you guys are connected, you can see what she's doing. You can see, does she really work out? I don't know. Does she?
Here I am. See, I'm missing all my opportunities for people to know I work out because I can't even take gym selfies anymore. I can't even go to the gym because the gym's been closed for God knows how long. And I can't even do that because I don't have the opportunity for the mirrors.
Yeah, but here it is. So now you have her connected to your Apple Watch. You can see what she's fucking up to, which is fine. Okay, whatever. You got her activity. But now you guys are competing. So now you have an opportunity and a chance to message her every single day because you guys are competing in a 7-day competition.
I love it.
Like, there was this guy that I used to talk to back in high school, like way back, like grade 9, I think, and grade 10. He slides in my DMs when I post my Apple Watch and literally did this trick on me. I don't even know if he knew he was doing the damn trick, but he did it on me. And now we pretty much talk almost like at least once a week because we are always competing on our Apple Watch competitions together. And it's like not even somebody that I would normally talk to.
I love that.
So it's just like, now he has an excuse to message me every single day or every single week, at least once a week, to get like slide in there. So I'm telling you, and I told my guy friend this, I was like, this is how you're going to get fucking girls. And not only girls, but girls that are fit as fuck because you're competing with them 24/7.
Yeah. And then you guys could possibly do a workout together.
Let's compete together, baby. Let's get that workout on.
Let's do some cardio.
The Apple Watch has got me in trouble. I literally said to some of my friends, I'm like, if you see the other workout happening, mind your own
mind your business. Love it. That's such a good idea. I would have never thought that.
Yeah, and I didn't even think about it until it actually happened to me, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
This is so smart. I
Yeah.
this.
Bitch might show up with a fucking Apple Watch next week. When you come over, I'll be like, oh, look.
Look what I just got. Any girl that you see posting, this is your opportunity to slide in, get that Apple Watch connected, baby. You're in.
Yeah, we love that. Look at the little tips and tricks that we do in.
Tricks from not my issue.
Always. See, just a new way to communicate. Like I said before, communication is key.
100% communication is number one. And circling back to what I wanted to talk about earlier, guys, communication is the number one thing. This whole playing hard to get act does not work for me. I don't know about you, Meg, but like it does not work for me. And this is my theory behind it. Every single guy can play hard to get. Every guy can play that hard to get act. But it's those guys that remember those things, like those small things about you, or they reach out, or they like, hey, like, how did your interview go today? Or, hey, how was your meeting today? Those small things that they remember that you said will matter so much to a girl over the conversation of you leaving them on red or you taking forever to reply. It's like, so everyone can fucking do that. But those little things that you can do to like really get on a girl's good side or really be like, yeah, I'm thinking about you when you're not here is gonna literally make her obsessed with you.
100%. Don't be playing hard to get. That shit doesn't work for me.
No,
I want you to come to me with some like good conversation. Leaving people on red is whatever. Like if the conversation's done and you're going to continue it the next day or even a couple days, but when you get like an unexpected text from a guy that you're interested in, oh my God, when my phone lights up, I'm like, damn. So don't play hard to get.
No, because it just makes you hard to want, honestly. It really does.
Facts.
There's like so many guys, you can play hard to get all you want and everybody can fucking do it. We all can do it. But you got to stand out, and that's how you're going to stand out is you're going to remember those little things. You're going to say, hey, oh, this was your favorite flavor of this. Or like, oh yeah, I remember when you told me that. Or yeah, when you mentioned slightly like last week that you were going back to work today, like how was your day? That kind of stuff is like really what's going to make you shine to girls.
If I am interested in you, I will message you back. I don't wait. When I see that message, I don't play those games.
How old are we that we're going to wait an hour to message you back because you took an hour? No, if I open that message, I am definitely going to reply. And you know I'm like interested in talking to you when I turn on my red receipts. That's like a big thing for me. All my best friends have I have my red receipts on for them. Because, like, what am I hiding? Like, I'll open your message, and if I can reply, I'll reply. If I don't, I don't. Like, sometimes I leave Megan on red for, like, an hour because I'm doing something, and I just, like, can't, like, put the time and effort into replying to that message.
At the end of the day, if you want something, go get it. We've been taught that since we were little, guys. Like, if you want something in life, you go for it. And that's the move. Like, if you want that girl, you want that guy, pursue them.
Yeah, and that's what's going to get you ahead 100%. Like, that is what is going to make you shine over every other guy in her DMs. You're putting in that time, putting in that effort, it's gonna pay off.
Exactly. And not my issue. We don't play these games. Like, you know, there's other podcasts that are going to tell you, oh, do this, do that. Guys, go for it. You know, if you want something, go get it and slide into that DM, ask for that number, ask them on a date, go for a skate, go for a coffee. Like, it's winter, we vibing, we can all do something.
And I have to jump in here because this actually happened to me last weekend. So I am all about the big moves. Like, you got to put that effort in and you got to show the fuck up. And everyone knows that I flop. So what this guy did from like with me is he messaged me and says, listen, next weekend, I'm taking you out. No excuses. I'm picking you up. We're going to get coffee and then we're going skating. Like there's like literally was no option there. It's not like, whenever you want to hang out, let's hang out. Whenever, like, whatever time is good for you. Like, no, you're going to be free on Sunday. Make yourself available. I'm giving you a week's notice. Make yourself available and we're going out. Like, you got to go get it. It's fucking hot. Like, guys, go get it.
So sexy. I love, guys, I think we said this before. I know Michelle loves it too. We love when men take charge.
Take fucking charge. Don't
take
say
that
initiative.
initiative.
Works for you. No, you're picking me up at 2:00. I'll be ready at 2:00. If you have a week's notice, like, you're gonna be good.
Unless you're Michelle, and sometimes she'll flop. But no, she's not gonna flop this time.
I'm not gonna flop. Not giving myself that option. I'm gonna go.
No. When a guy makes plans, it is so hot. Girls love that. I know I'm like a sucker for that. When a guy's like, I'm taking you out, and I'm like, oof. Tell me, daddy. Let's
what
go.
time you picking me up?
What time you picking
go.
me up? Let's go.
I think even for girls too, like girls, you got to shoot your shot as well. Like I am a huge believer in just going for it. Like I don't care. I will slide into a guy's DMs first. I don't care. I'll like their pictures first. I'll ask for the number first. Like I don't care.
Me too.
So girls, even if you want to see a guy, put the effort. If
Yeah.
he's so much of a pussy to ask you, just be like, hey, what are you doing Saturday? Let's do something. Or let's go out. Or this is our plan. Let's do this.
I shoot my shot all the fucking time. Ladies, let me explain how I shoot my shot. This is going to be the way I kind of make my moves with those guys that, you know, you want to get noticed by. I go on, let's say Instagram. You like their most recent photo. You like a photo of their favorite hobby, whether that's a sport. My pro athletes, we already know, have them playing their sport, like that photo, and then also like a family pic or one with their dog. 10 out of 10 times you will get them liking your photos back and or a DM.
This is the key. You like their photos, but you don't follow them. Like, don't follow.
Do not follow. Let them look at your profile, make sure it's open. If you're trying to shoot your shot with people or with guys,
You have
like
to be public.
Yeah, guys and girls, keep your shit public, because if I can't see you or what you look like, I'm not interested.
No, half the time if someone has a private account, unless their profile picture is absolutely the most intriguing picture I've ever seen, I won't even bother.
No, exactly. Like it has to be open.
I don't want to go through that stage of like following them and then seeing them and not being interested anymore. I'm like, oh,
right.
And then having to unfollow, like it's just awkward for me. So I just like kind of cut it right there.
Let them see your profile. Let them like a couple photos, and the minute you have them liking some of your photos, that gives you the opportunity to message them. Put yourself out there. Don't ever be scared to make the first move, because if I never made the first move, I swear to God, I wouldn't go on any dates. No one would like even approach me, because I would say majority of guys find me intimidating.
Yeah, they do. And some people think by your profile that you're fake because you don't have a lot of followers. But
Right.
You have a lot of like model pictures.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah, they're like, is this girl even real? Like, why does she only have 1,000 followers?
If I didn't put myself out there and made myself approachable, I wouldn't have the connections and the dates and the opportunities I have had.
Yeah.
So like I said, ladies, guys, shoot your shot. If you're vibing, you want to hit that girl up, hit that guy up, do it.
Exactly.
And it's okay if you get, if it doesn't work out, it's not your issue. Move on. We good.
Exactly,
We keep moving.
baby.
Yeah.
And this is your best friend, big sis advice from your favorite gals. We took this episode a little more serious this time.
We
We're on a serious note.
did.
This is just straight facts and advice going out on this episode. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but everybody seemed to like it. Like my guy friends were like, "Damn, you put that shit out there."
Oh yeah, we don't hide anything on this podcast.
No, we don't.
We don't say names.
No, we don't. Unless they're a catfish, and that's probably not his real name.
We don't even know his name, so
Yeah.
he already has an alias. He made it for himself. So
Exactly.
yeah.
So we can expose. But at the end of the day, at Not My Issue, we are just here to give the advice that you guys want. We get so many messages, Michelle and I both, thanking us about, speaking on facts that come up every single day with you guys, and answering questions and concerns with what you guys have out there in the dating world, and how to approach that guy or that girl, and we are happy to bring that to you.
100%. We are no therapists. I will say that loud and clear. We are no therapists, but we hold our weekly therapy sessions anyways. Who cares?
And we have been through a lot, so
Trust.
we can give the advice that we've gone through. So I think that concludes another episode of Not My Issue.
We are so excited, guys, for next week episode. Oh my God.
Guys, I'm so
LA
nervous.
Story. Megan
Oh
is
God.
all out in the open next week, guys. We are ready.
Yeah.
We are ready. But make sure you guys stay up to date with everything that we have coming. Don't forget to follow us on our socials. Our Instagram is notmyissue_the podcast. You can follow our personal accounts as well. Mine is Michelle Fergs with a Z.
And mine is Megan.Ashley with 2 Y's.
2 Y's, baby. You know what it is. Don't forget to download on Spotify, Apple Music, Alexa, whatever the hell you got going on. We are on it. We are so happy to be done another episode. We are so excited to bring episode 4 for you guys next week. Thank you so much for listening.
Can't wait. We love you guys.
Love
Thank you so
guys.
much.
Thank you. We'll see you next week.
Bye.